Have you been following the Vybz Kartel story?
Not fully. I know he got locked up and all of that type of shit.
It was reported by, the major Jamaican newspaper that he was now cooperating with the police and has basically helped the police lock up certain individuals in Jamaica and locate guns and so forth in an effort to reduce the sentence. Are you surprised?
Am I surprised? No. We don't live in an age where people have honor and codes and shit like that anymore. Everybody goes for self. You know what I mean? Like, you could say stop snitching all you want, but the incentive to not snitch is no longer there. You see, back in the days, if you didn't snitch, the niggas you was down with would like take care of your family and all of that type of shit while you was gone. You know what I mean? And when you come home, you know what I mean? They looking out for you. They doing what they can for you. You know what I mean? If they got money, they hitting you with a package and all of that type of shit. Putting you back on your feet. Niggas don't do shit like that no more. You know what I mean? And when I say niggas, I mean white niggas, black niggas, all these crime niggas. You know what I mean? All these niggas down with crime now. They don't fucking support each other like they used to. You know what I mean? So when shit like this happens, why wouldn't a nigga snitch? Like, what's to stop them from snitching other than it's bad to be called a snitch? Now, here's another thing. Are these people that he's given up, are these his people, or are these just people that he knows about that he's just, you know what I mean? Because that's another thing about snitching. Snitching is really when you telling on your comrades. You know what I mean? When you telling on people that you doing dirt with. You know what I mean? That's what real snitching is. You know what I mean? We're not breeding them anymore. We're not breeding those type of people. You could talk all the gangster shit you want. I'm sure any one of these gangster motherfuckers who talk all this shit on record right now, if some shit like that went down, they'd be singing too if they could, if they had something to tell.
Let's bring up a situation. The police knock on your door and charge you with a murder that you know that Sadat X committed. And you tell them, I didn't do it. They say, no problem. Just tell us who did it and you could go home.
First of all, no, I'm not going to tell on Sadat X. But also, Sadat X is my man, where if he sees I get pinched for some shit that he did, he's going to stand up for me. And he's going to stand up and say that he did it. That's what real niggas do too. If he wasn't my man, if he's just some other rap dude who don't really know me like that, then he might not say nothing. But that's my man right there. Dottie X, that's my man. You know what I mean? So if he did the murder and he's like, yo, he sees that the shit, you know, he sees they're not letting me go now and they're getting serious. Yo, they want to charge me with this shit. He sees I'm not saying, yo, I would expect my man to come forward and you know what I mean? And take that. Some of us are the last of a dying breed. It's like having morals and codes and, you know what I mean? Certain things that we live by, certain lines that we just would not cross no matter what. See, that type of discipline and fortitude has been taken away from us. We are soft. They've made us soft to where we don't have the mental discipline to do some shit like that, to do anything that really requires a lot of effort besides running up and down a court or, you know, a field or some shit like that, or staying in the studio for mad hours recording mad bullshit songs. But things that really require effort and discipline, they breeding that out of us. They're breeding that out of us. So when it's time to have that inner strength and that moral fortitude, when it's not there. We've never exercised those muscles. So when the weight is put on us, we fold. Simple as that. Whereas, you know, my generation, we was exercising those muscles. You know what I mean? You was preparing yourself a lot of times. You know what I mean? If you got locked up, what you was going to do and all that type of shit. And, you know what I mean? And you was ready to handle yours.